We're going to talk about the pros and cons of this system. This particular 7D is a converted PL mount 7D. The actual sensor chip has been modified so it prevents and eliminates a lot of the moiraying that can happen, and it gives you 30 minutes of recording time on each take rather than the standard 12 minutes that you would get on a regular 7D.
What's a moire?
A moire is where you have vertical or horizontal lines on a wide lens that when you pan or the action's moving, you will get something that looks like it's going alive.
Yeah, like so if the lines on a shirt are very thin,
They'll be moving.
they'll be moving because they can't capture the, I guess, the resolution, or there's something going on in the lens.
Well, it has a lot to do with all the glass that you're using.
Right.
Cinema-style lenses have been manufactured to try to prevent moiraying, while normal, cheaper glass is not going to take that into consideration.
So one tip is when you have actors, no
stripes.
No stripes, have them very thin or nothing too shiny, stripy or anything like that,
Right.
because you're going to get that effect, and it sucks in post.
Or actually, if you were doing bleachers at an event, or you're doing a roof that has lines and you're in a wide enough shot, if you move the camera, you will really see them. Sometimes you can, depending on the lens you do and the stop you're at, you can eliminate or try to at least lighten that up that it wouldn't be so bad.
Got it.
Another pro on this is it has been accessorized for anything that's existing that you can use in a normal 35mm world, which would be sliding base plates, follow focuses, and all the things that we covered over previously.
The other big thing about the DSLR too, another big pro, going along with what you're saying, is because it's DSLR, there is a monster market for accessories.
Yes.
For DSLRs. If you don't want to do something as cinematic or as big as this, you can get so many different things, from steady cams to rigs to cages to all affordable, all out there. So there's a lot of options for DSLRs, whereas different cameras are now starting, like the Blackmagic doesn't have nearly as much, or the heavier cameras don't because they're built for the DSLRs.
Right. Now the chip actually has a rolling shutter effect that happens, so that if you're doing flash cubes or you're doing fast pans,
What's a flash cube?
where you're doing flashes, like flash strobes, and,
Sure,
and you're doing that, you are going to see where there's going to be a black line that comes through each one, and that's if you're doing fashion work with this, and fashion stills is one thing, fashion video is going to be another. You are going to get the rolling shutter effect. If you're actually shooting out of a car and you're doing to the side, you're going to get like a bending effect where vertical objects are going to start to bend in the direction that you're going.
Wobble? Is that the wobble?
It's a wobble thing that
Gotcha.
goes on, that happens, yes. Or if you pan too fast, the world will bend or wobble a little bit as you come back. The modified cameras actually help that a lot because of the glass and the actual, well, not so much the chip that they changed, but they actually changed the optical low-pass filter on there to make it a little bit better at cutting out IR and also handling these problems that are moiraying. It doesn't really do anything about the wobbling thing, but then again, the millimeter of lens that you use or the angle that you're at, you can minimize that, but that's still a con that you have to keep in your mind. Normally recording time on 7Ds would be 12 minutes, and then it shuts off, and this way you actually have 30 minutes with this mod that you can do a more longer interview or longer takes or longer scenes that would have normally have to say cut, you can keep going on that.
So like a director who likes to just let that camera roll,
right,
it's going to be much more helpful.
Right. Another pro on that, the batteries are cheap, they're easy, they're small. You know, some of the con is that, of course, we talked about was the video out, the audio out. It's not designed to be more on the pro end. Without a viewfinder, it's very hard to see, especially in light, and the pixels, and even the resolution of that monitor in the back is very hard to determine that. But all in all, that's kind of like the
pros and cons of
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Hope you guys learned something on this one, and we'll see you in the next one.